this is the game in question, called Void War. And Void War Void War is a FTL, but in 40k, sort of. Even though it doesn't have the license of 40k or Warhammer or anything like that, they've made this sort of alternative universe, very similar, very GrimDark, very similar to Warhammer 40k, and it is quite the same, similar to FTL. Now, so this is Void War. This is a demo version of Void War, because I was gonna go and buy it on Steam, but I wasn't able to do it, get that. And you'll see immediately what I say, Void Car War. Well, I don't know. You'll see immediately why I say this is GrimDark setting, and but it's also very Warhammer 40k coded, and I can see how Games Workshop might have had something to do with the takedown from Steam. See, the demo even has wishlisted on Steam now, because when I downloaded this demo, the game wasn't out yet. The game is out now. You can buy it on itch.io, by the way. If you just search on itch.io Void War, you can actually get it there. It's $20, I think, which would be around about, I don't know, £16, something like that. And the game is, if you've played something like FTL, Faster Than Light, which is about a 10-year-old game now. It's a roguelite spaceship game where you control... you don't control the spaceship directly, you control the crew of the spaceship, and you get the crew to do different things, like to man different positions and things like that. And you go through, and you've got a timer where you need to go to one area of the galaxy to the next area of the galaxy. So let's check out the demo, shall we? I'm going to let's start it right now. Why not? Let's go. So immediately, I recognize a lot of these icons because they're very, very similar to FTL. And also, the sound is a bit loud, I think. Let me see if I can turn that down a bit. Settings. And resume. So, there we've got a story. So I'm going to read through the story. A God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. The time is nigh for you to be our instrument of salvation. You will now be familiarized with the basics of Void Warfare. I'm assuming the demo is going to be the tutorial of the game. So I'm prepared for this to be a very short video, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, and as I mentioned, this is very sort of much FTL code. You can actually click on the... No, not right now, okay. Continue. This is your ship. As the commander of this vessel, you may select any crew member of the ship, including yourself, by clicking on their portrait frame. You may also select them by clicking on them directly or dragging a box around them. Select yourself now. This is me, the Exile. Ancient Translocator, innate. Teleport self into target room. So you can see, he's obviously a Space Marine, but not a Space Marine. He's a Ancient Translocator, right? So it's different. While crew members are selected, you may issue commands by right-clicking any of the rooms of your ship. Move yourself to the designated room. Let's move him. The selected crew member will move to the designation and automatically perform any required task upon arrival. Cool. So basically, this works exactly like FTL. I just selected my dude, and he just manned the... This is the shields, I think? Or it would be void shields for 40k, or I don't know what they call them in here. We'll see. The system control interface allows you to control your ship's systems. Each system has an icon that corresponds with one on your ship. Okay, so these things, these systems here, I guess. Recall, no, these ones. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, okay. Storm cannon. Got different things here. Loaded crew, launch bay, life support. Okay, I see. So it's very similar to FTL, although this is a different, more gothic, more grimdark interface. Also the ship, look at this. The ship is very grimdark, isn't it? Very 40k coded. All of your systems are powered by the ship's reactor, which is shown here. Okay, so that's the energy that you can, how many things you can have activated at one time. So we've got the shields here, they've got 2 energy, the engines eat 2 energy as well, life support 1, launch bay is 1, we've got weapons, we've got 2 pieces of energy, and you got, at the moment, looks like we've got 5 energy blips to play with. So continue. You may hover over any system for more detail. While hovering, a reticle appears on your ship, showing you the location of each system. Cool. We got weapons there, all that sort of stuff. Oh, okay, so when I hover over it, shows you where the thing is on the ship. That's useful. I think that's something that FTL didn't do, which is nice. FTL is a 10-year-old game now, so yeah. These are your ship's subsystems, right there. Subsystems are different from normal systems in that they are automatically powered and do not consume reactor power. Oh, so these are the doors, and also, what's that? Command throne. Oh, okay. That's a different thing. There's a command throne, which I don't know what that is. Manning grants evasions and dodges subspace drive engines must be powered. So they don't call it the void, what's called the warp here. Obviously, they call it the subspace, which makes sense. They don't want to be accidentally DMCA'd. No. Doors. And then sensors. Cool. To proceed, however, to proceed, hover over each of your ship's systems and subsystems, remaining 8. Cool. So we got 1 there. I'll need to sort of hover over everything so I know what everything does. Launch bay, weapons bay, and we got the command throne, the door control, and then the sensors. This is your ship's hull strength. So this is the health of your ship, basically. This is your health, pretty much. When this reaches 0, your ship will explode and everyone aboard will die. Horrible deaths. A pair of Imperial Enforcers. They do call them Imperials, which is interesting. Imperials is not like a copyrighted term anyway, so, you know. Have joined your crew. These guys look like Space Marines, don't they? Imperial Enforcers, cool. Right. They have arrived in time to assist you with the fire that has broken out on your ship. ×1 fire! 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 There we go, there's the fire. That looks kind of, I like that graphic. It looks fun. Time is precious when confronted by hazards like fire. Thankfully, you have access to command mode. The command mode indicator shows when you are in command mode. When in command mode, all the action is paused, giving you time to carefully examine the situation and queue up any commands you may have. That exists in FTL as well, so that's cool. Command mode represents your ability to think on your feet. It allows you to set weapon targets, issue crew orders, allocate reactor power, and vent airlocks, all at the same time. Nice. The fire needs to be extinguished. Select all of the crew in your ship by dragging the box around them. I shall do that. Send your crew to extinguish the fire by right-clicking the designated room. A destination marker will appear, but your crew will not begin moving yet. Now that's going to be interesting to see what kind of animation they have, because in FTL you could have aliens and stuff. There was these rock aliens that extinguished fire by stomping on it, which was funny. Let's see what these Space Marines do though. Press spacebar to leave command mode. Your crew will move to extinguish the fire. Sending multiple crew members will let them accomplish their task faster, which helps reduce any injuries they may sustain. Okay, that was quick though. Usually, I don't know if this is just for the tutorial or what, but in FTL it takes a lot longer to actually extinguish a fire. Maybe it's the difficulty of the game, who knows? Or maybe it's just because it's a tutorial. You have successfully extinguished the fire. Fire! Unfortunately, another fire has broken out on your ship. This time, instead of sending crew to extinguish the fire, use the ship's door control system to open an airlock and vent out the room. You could do that in FTL as well, which is cool. First, enter command mode by entering spacebar. All doors and airlocks aboard your ship can be opened and closed by clicking on them. As long as your door control system is powered, click on the airlock to vent out the room and extinguish the fire. Note that doors and airlocks will open automatically, even in command mode. Okay, leave command mode. Boom. Notice how the room will slowly turn pink as the oxygen is vented out of the room. Again, that's really quick, actually. A fully vented room will appear with the diagonal hazard stripes. Crew inside fully vented room will lose a portion of their health every second as they suffocate. Yes, because there's no oxygen. Suffocation will hurt high HP units more than low HP units. Oh, okay, that's different. Cool. It is time to prepare for subspace translocation. Move the commander at the command throne. Are we not going to close this door? Yeah, we are. Notice how you automatically man the command throne when you arrive. You will need to power your engines before you can engage the subspace drive. Left-clicking a system icon will add power. Right-clicking a system icon will remove power. Power your engines now. Okay, let's put power. Notice the power has been removed from your reactor and transferred to the engines, yes. With your engines powered, your subspace drives are now active. It is time to engage the drives. As you prepare to initiate subspace translocation, a sudden energy spike surges through your vessel, destroying the engines. Oh no! Oh no, I wonder what we need to do there. We need to fix it. Your engines are now red, showing that they have been fully destroyed. You will need to repair your engines before you can engage your subspace drives. Send someone to the engine room to begin repairing the engines. Okay, let's send this guy. What's his name? They've got names, by the way, so I think I can rename them. His name is Zelisk. He's repairing. Take us longer than actually stomping out the fire, right? If I get another guy, it might be quicker, right? Yeah. Okay. Notice how your engines have automatically powered themselves up. Repaired systems will automatically power themselves up to their last power state, provided there is enough free reactor power. Now that your engines are powered, you are ready to engage your subspace drive. As a commander of the ship, you must be present aboard the ship to engage the subspace drive. You can always identify the commander of the ship by hovering over looking for the commander keyword. Commander, engine translocator, yep. So he's the guy that can connect to the throne, so you can actually do the warp thing. Eh? Ensure the command is manning the command throne, and then press the warp button. This is exactly like FTL. If anyone's played FTL in the chats, then you'll have seen something very similar to this. A little, yeah, kind of different, a bit more grimdark, as I said. This is the star map. It contains all of the jump nodes in the current sector. Hovering over the node will display basic information about the node. Okay, so that's unvisited. That's unvisited. What's this? Nexus of Influence. Imperial Shrine. Okay, so there's some different things on here than FTL, which is nice to see. They've added different things. You can use these controls to navigate the map. You may also use your mouse wheel to scroll the map. Yes, I've done that. That's where I'll do that with the mouse wheel. Boom. When you're ready, press the home button to center the map on your current location. Okay. Select a jump node to engage your subspace. So let's go to the bottom one. Boom. We got an enemy. Filthy Xenos. The galaxy is filled with hostile threats. These servo husks have gone rogue and are threatening to destroy your ship. Oh, so these are basically machine slaves. Okay. They look like Borg a bit. Don't they look like Borg? They look a bit like Borg. That's a different franchise. Fortunately, their ship weapons do not have the strength to penetrate your shields. You will show them the error of their ways. For the Emperor. Enter command mode. Okay. Power your weapons by clicking on it. You may need to depower other systems by right-clicking them to free up reactor power for your weapon. We got that. That's powered. Actually, we don't need to depower anything, so that's good. Now that your weapon is powered, click on it again to activate it. Your weapon is armed. Set a target by clicking a room on the enemy ship. Let's do that. Let's do the shields, I guess. Leave command mode spacebar to resume combat. Your weapon will fire as soon as it finishes charging. It does charge. It's exactly like FTL here. If you've played FTL, this is all very, very familiar. The enemies you're shooting, the shield went down briefly and it came back up. And now we're shooting the lasers. 2 shots from your cannon cannot penetrate the enemy's 2 shield layers. You need some help to overcome the enemy. Your ship is equipped with a launch bay system, which will allow you to conduct boarding operations against the enemy ship. So they give you boarding operations from the bat on this game, where I think in let me just pause this. In FTL, it was an upgrade that you got much later in the game. So yeah, that's cool. Gives it a bit more the aggressive thing of 40k or GrimDark. Continue. Crew loaded into the system will be delivered in an assault sled. The assault sled is designed to penetrate the enemy shielding before crashing into the enemy ship. Send your crew to the launch bay. Okay. Not all of them. Let's just get these 2 guys here. And the Space Marines. Or are they just regular dudes? I don't know. Launching an assault sled is multi-step task, so it is a good idea to enter command mode. Okay. Click the load crew button to send your crew into the launch bay. Okay. Load crew. Crew loaded into the launch bay. Are hidden from the view inside the ship. Okay, so they're in the pod now. They're shown in the small counter of the top of the launch bay system. Cool. Enter. Click the launch button and target the enemy's shields room to launch the assault sled. Okay, let's launch the assault sled, which is like their sort of... I can put it here. Okay. It changed, so the icon changed there to that. Leave the command mode, spacebar. Shoot the... That is cool. So in FTL, there's something called a... it's like a teleporter that teleports your guys into the other ship. This one is a lot more GrimDark, a lot more 40k coded, where you sort of launch a big drill thing onto the enemy ship and you get your guys in there, which is funny. Your crew has killed an enemy and damaged the enemy shields system. Notice that the enemy shields icon has turned orange. Yes, because now they've got less power in the shields. This indicates that the system is damaged. Alternatively, when the enemy system is destroyed, its icon will turn a red. Right. Okay, cool. Continue. Your crew will instantly damage the ship systems anytime they kill a non-temporary enemy crew in the same room. This is a great way to quickly damage enemy systems. Your crew will also attack enemy systems if there are no enemies to fight. How do we get back though? How does the crew... Oh, recall, okay. But yeah, your boarding action has degraded the enemy defenses. Return your crew to your ship using the recall crew button. Remember, you risk losing any crew aboard the enemy ship if the enemy ship explodes or successfully flees. Recall the crew. With a damaged shield system, the enemy can now only recharge to level 1 shields. Okay, so we now need to get the cannons and shoot them. Boom. Again, shoot again. Now the cannons will be able to punch through their shields and damage their hull. Continue firing at the enemy ship until it's destroyed. Go! Fire! 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 Kill them all! The Xenos. Are they Xenos? Oh no, they were Borg. Yeah. Or robots. Or servitors? Maybe? The Corsair vessel breaks apart. You salvage some material from the remains. You can hover over any of the salvage items for more information. We got a repair drone, which I think I know what that does. We need a module for that though. Bolt cannon, which is a new weapon, cool. And scrap metal. I think that's for like repairing your hull and buying stuff. If it's the same as FTL. To view your new equipment, click the loadout button. You have acquired a repair drone, which is a piece of crew equipment. Crew equipment offers powerful bonuses that can greatly enhance the effectiveness of your crew. Nice. Crew equipment can only be equipped in slots that match their type. Since your repair drone is a tool, it must be equipped with the tool slot. Equip a repair drone by clicking on it and placing it on the appropriate slot. Cool. Let's do that. And put it there. You have also acquired new starship weapon. To equip it, click on the weapon and your cargo and then put it on the weapon slot there. We got a small bolt cannon and a storm cannon. Okay. Close the loadout by clicking anywhere outside the interface. Cool. Note the total power capacity of your weapon systems is not enough power to power all of your weapons. Your weapon system has a capacity of 2 bow bars, while your 2 weapons require a total of 3 to operate. Fair enough. If you want to power both your weapons, you need to upgrade your weapon systems. To upgrade, click this button. Cool. This is the upgrade panel. You can spend scrap here to... This is the upgrade system. It's exactly the same as FTL, where you upgrade certain things. And I think they want me to upgrade the weapon systems now, right? It's crucial to keep your systems upgraded as a journey through the void. Now upgrade your weapon systems. Cool. Let's upgrade the weapon systems. Upgrade. Boom. Now you should have enough weapon systems capacity to power all your weapons. Power them up now. If necessary, depower other systems by right-clicking. Okay, we got one spare reactor power thing there, so that's good. Your weapons are now fully powered. Continue. A sudden energy spike has destroyed your life support system. This could be dangerous. Without life support, the oxygen in your ship will gradually deplete and eventually suffocate your crew. Yes. Broken. You can use the repair drone you equipped earlier to repair your life support. Okay. Alright, that's new. I don't think we had repair drones in FTL. Maybe we did, but I don't remember. We did have repair drones in FTL. Certain pieces of crew equipment, such as consumables and psychic powers, will also grant the active ability. Life support on... Oh, okay, we need to actually go... Let's pause the game. Because we're losing oxygen now. Click the repair drone ability, then target your life support system room and repair it. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Is that repaired already? Wow, that's quick. Oh, so it used the repair drone, so now there's no more repair drone. Your life support system has been repaired. One last thing, your translocator has been enabled. You can use it to board enemy ships, escape from difficult situations, or simply to get around your ship faster. Try it. Ancient translocator. Teleport self to target room. Okay, where are we? Let's say we want to go there. This concludes your training. As you set out, be on guard against the craven pirate, the dread cultist, and the Imperial, who yet cling to this fallen deity. Let none bar your path to the vault of souls, for only within its argent flames lie our destined salvation from the Forsaken Realms. When you're ready, ensure you are manning the command throne, then press the warp button to continue with your journey. Okay. So, will it let us play more? Yes, it will. Cool. Let's go up. Okay. You arrive at your destination. In front is of a damaged Imperial warship. It immediately target locks your ship and opens fire. You idiots. Let's see. Where's their shields? There. Let's destroy. There. No shield. No more shields. Oh, they're done. We just blew them up. You scavenge some of the items from the wreckage, 41 scrap metal, and munitions. Very cool. Let's warp to the next one. Let's go to the Imperial Shrine, a nexus of influence. Wonder how much it's going to let us play for the demo. Pledge yourself to the Imperial Court. You arrived at the old Imperial Shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemnly presence commands respect. Okay. You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cults. A radial warmth floods your veins, like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. Imperial Shrine activated. Cool. And we got healed. Okay, that was different. So I think so. You can see where these things. This is a so you can see where the merchants are, which is interesting because you couldn't do that in FTL. Merchant, mercenary broker, crew contracts, consumables, pyromancy, and then up here ship armaments and stuff like that. So now you got to choose what kind of upgrade you would want to buy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to look at the shaman, I guess. Yeah, let's go up there. An extremist group has infiltrated the local space colony and is threatening to blow the fusion pylons responsible for maintaining the colony's orbit. Without its fusion pylons, the colony would fall into the dwarf planet below, unleashing a tidal wave of nuclear fire that would sweep across 2/3 of the habitable landmass. Recent Imperial census data shows the local civilian population of approximately 30.6 billion. Contact the extremists. So they've got sort of events kind of like FTL does, where you have to make a choice, and depending on the choice, you're probably going to get a different reward or maybe a debuff. Yeah, that can happen as well. Where was the Empire when the raiders came to slaughter our brothers and enslave our sons and daughters? When our hydro fields dried up and our nutri-vats sat empty, all your prayers have fallen on deaf ears. We have had enough. Tell them violence won't solve anything. Remind them of their faith to the immortal king, the God Emperor of mankind, and his plan. An extremist laughs in your face. Hyperion, huh? The God King. Huh. You still believe in that crap? We have seen the true gods of this reality, and their power is real. Oh my god, they're heretics. We need to purge the heretics, I think. That sounds like a good plan. Purge the heretics. An explosion rocks the feed as a squad of Imperial arbitrators breaks into the control room. Several extremists are gunned down in the initial barrage. Suddenly, tendrils of energy swirl from the floor and something bursts out of the chest of one of the arbitrators in a crimson shower of blood. The thing lets out a bestial roar. Demons. The feed cuts out. You see the same violet tendrils seeping in through the decks of your ship and hastily ready your weapons. So we got intruders. So we got some a skeleton, okay, and some hounds by the looks of it. And let's see, what can we do? No, can this guy fight? Are we gonna do? No, don't die. Oof. Can we heal? Can this guy heal? Do we have healing? No, okay, so we killed everything, but he's nearly dead. The colony falls into the planet. The psychic death screams of billions seems to add yet more fuel to the malevolent energy blackening the region. And you do everything you can to get out of there before they are overrun. More intruders. We've got Hungerer, bloated mire. Okay. Are we going to die now? Am I going to die now? No. No. No, all my dudes are dead. No. We're all dead. You died. Continue. Okay. Kind of brutal. That was unexpected. We sort of tried to purge the heretics, but we kind of died. And that's the point of this game, because it is a roguelite, isn't it? So let's restart. I want to play more of this demo. The God King has fallen. The Emperor is in despair. Brothers fight against brother as the ruinous cult sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists: to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades, this forsaken realm, to their destined annihilation. Your journey begins. Okay, so now I think we're going to man the weapons, also man the shields, and yeah. So this is how you do. They didn't explain this on the tutorial. Oh, they did actually they did explain in the tutorial, but it is good always to have these stations manned with somebody, because you get bonuses. So as you can see here, this has got manned status, which means you get a 10% recharge speed. This one doesn't say manned because now it's manned because I turned on the cannons, and that's a 10 charge speed for the weapons. Let's warp. Let's go down below again. We do not have records of your payment for this route. Now you must pay another way. Ooh. Oh, we still got that bolt cannon, by the way. That's interesting. So it actually... Did that carry off from the previous playthrough? Probably. We don't need to send men over, because we have got the firepower this time to actually get rid of these guys. And we can actually destroy the guns, and then destroy that again. Yes. Okay. Easy peasy. This first battle is easy peasy, right? 3 munitions and some scrap. I wonder if the upgrades from earlier carried... Yeah, it looks like it carried off from the last cave through, and we still got scrap metal there. So that's kind of different from FTL. FTL, you just lost everything and you had to start over from the beginning again. Let's upgrade shields. Can we upgrade them twice? Yes, we can. We need also power, so we're gonna have to get some power later. Okay, let's swap. Let's go to the shrine again. You arrive at the old Imperial Shrine. The structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. Let's pledge fealty to the God Emperor of mankind, and we shall move to the next node. An Imperial vessel detects your arrival and immediately arms its weapons in the name of the immortal king. I sentence you to death. We're on the same side, dudes. What the hell? Let's shoot them. Miss. Okay. Is there an auto? Yeah, there is auto fire. Cool. So you can actually do auto fire just like in FTL. Okay. Alright, that's done. Let's get rid of their weapons. Ha. And their engines. And then they'll blow up probably. No, it didn't blow up. Okay. Now it blew up. Okay, it took a little bit longer than it did before, but there we go. We got some more scrap metal. Can we upgrade some air power now? So gonna need a reactor power. Yes, I can. Can I upgrade it again? No, just once. Okay, good. And now we can actually... Can we put... No. Wait. Oh, I can only put one. I can only put two at a time. Okay. Because it takes 2 energies to get a double shield, I guess. So if we get rid of that, then we got double shield there. Nice. Okay. To be fair, don't really need a launch bay. So I could just do that like that. Launch bay is... We got enough power to penetrate shields and stuff like that. Toggle descriptions, what is that? Let's warp. Let's go to the merchant. Because we haven't seen a merchant yet, I don't think. Have we not seen? Yes. There's a trading post ahead. As you make your approach, one of their agents open communications line with ship. Talk, trade, attack. You can actually attack the trader. That is cool. Let's trade, I guess. What can we get? Wind disrupt. So they got weapons. They got breach charger, siege claw. Duplicate armor. So these are like for the siege engine, I guess. Equipment. Oh, they can have armor. Your dudes can have armor. Cool. Parasite shield. Siege armor 20. How much do we have? Let's buy this. And then we don't need a repair. We don't need munitions. Do we need munitions? Buy 1 unit of munitions. Sure. Okay. Can we talk to them again? No. We could have talked to them earlier. Jammed. Your sensors are jammed. Whoop. Let's go to the next one. There's an abandoned service station here. You recover a number of spare armor plates. Oh, random, but cool. Nothing else here. I like these planets. They actually remind me of the planets that I designed for our game. It's fun. Okay, so what do we do with these? Ah, I can actually put armor on my dude. Oh, so your dude is actually a character that can get weapons and stuff like that. I wonder if these guys can have... Oh, that is cool. That is different from FTL, indeed. So you can actually equip your dudes with armor and weapons and stuff. That is very cool. What does this do? Consumable restores 5 hull points. Does that go there? Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's walk. I'd like to go and check out the shipyard, actually. Got ads in a minute. When the ad break comes, I think I'm going to go make some tea. Sensors pick up at a Technocult vessel. It is pursued by an Imperial starship. Intercept the Imperial starship or ignore. Let's intercept them and see what's happening. You move to intercept the Imperial vessel. Okay, so we're fighting. Let's fight. How many shields do they have? 1 shield, okay. They didn't even break our shields. Alright, come on. Blow them up. Okay. Shields are down, or sort of down. Let's pack that one. We'll get their weapons out of commission. And then we'll get this guy out of commission as well. Alright, and this one, and then this one. You can target different areas of the ship to make sure you get advantage. But they can't leave now. They can't warp. They got shields back, but we'll destroy them. There we go. Boom! Blown up. Continue. The techno-cult ship suddenly erupts in a ball of strangely colored fire. Even as the explosion subsides, there still seems to be strange haziness around the tumbling wreckage. Investigate. You feel an increasing sense of nausea as your instrument starts showing abnormal outputs. Alarms blare as intruders are detected aboard. We got a hungerer and a bloat mite. Continue. Let's see. Will they be able to, like, fight them off? Oh yeah, they can. Cool. Oh no. No. Nurgle's rot. Okay. When whatever energies causing the phenomenon have now dissipated, you'll scan the wreckage for salvage. We got an energy beam. Ooh. Okay. I wonder. Okay, so that got automatically sort of installed there. Can I heal my dudes somehow? Or is there's no healing station? In FTL there is one room which is the healing station, so you could send your guys there to heal. It looks like you cannot do that here. Alright. Let's see. I need more reactor power. And we can just get rid of that and we'll try the beam bolt, I think. Beam 1. Hull damage per room does not affect shields. Oh, I see. So this is a thing to directly hit hull instead of shields. So yeah, interesting. All right, well, let's go see what the shipyard is. It says it's safe. Okay. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Repair hull points, heal your injuries, construct a machine slave. Scavenge for munitions. Let's make a machine slave. We got a husk. You scavenge the shipyard for corpses and manage to cobble together a functioning husk. Cool, so we got another dude. He can go over there. And he can man the engines. Yeah. Why not? So now we got more evasion. Nice. Let's warp. Unvisited node. Oh, they're on fire. Corsair ship appears on your sensors. Despite the poor condition of their ship, they're preparing for an attack run. They must be desperate. Yeah, they must be. Let's attack them. Do they have no, they don't. Okay. Don't have any sensors there, which is weird. Oh, we're jammed, that's why. Oh, okay. That was easy. That was quick. In the aftermath, very little of value survives the devastation. You gather what little has been salvaged. Choose one. Energy lance or scrap metal. I think I'll get the scrap metal to see if we can upgrade again. And then we can upgrade our weapons. And then we'll have enough to power everything. Yep. Good. Warp to the next location. Unvisited node. Okay. That's better, right? Yeah, you can see better then. You're confronted by a raider warship. Their cargo hold appears to be full, but that does not stop them from wanting to plunder more ships. Okay. Let's get rid of their shields first of all. Alright. Shoot the shields out. Nice. That's a beam weapon, that's kind of cool. The enemy begins performing maneuvers and prepares to jump out. No, you don't. You got no engines. Oh, well, actually, you got no ship. so there we go. Some useful material, and we got some munitions and some more scrap. Can we upgrade more? Yes, we can. Now we can power everything. Nice. Actually, yeah, no crew loaded on that. Brilliant. Let's move. Merchant, shaman, or mechanic? Let's move there, and then we can decide where to go afterwards. Streaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on your weapon. On you. Weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of nearby asteroid field. Attempt to lose your attacker in the asteroid field. Stand and fight. Should we? Let's do a peaceful thing for a change. Try and lose it. I bet that the asteroid field is gonna wreck us, but let's see. No. You set thrusters to full burn to move into the asteroid field with Imperial ship not in hot pursuit. Despite colliding with a few sizable rocks, your attacker refuses to let go. Soon you're forced to engage. Okay, but they're burning though. Are we burning as well? No, we're not. Cool. We can actually get rid of their stuff. Does this beam go through? No, it doesn't go through. Oh. Okay, that was quick. We got more scrap metal. Nice. Let's see if we can upgrade something. What would we need to upgrade? The command throne? 60. Control doors, sensors. Let's get some more energy, which we can't. Okay, never mind. Let's move to the next one then. Let's go to the mechanic. Let's see what kind of stuff he's got. Let's talk to him. At times I contemplate whether becoming a server husk would be a merciful fate. There would be no need for consent. So, from what I understand, server husk obviously are servitors from 40k, right? So, let's trade. What do they have? They've got some guns, shield recharger. We don't have enough scrap though to buy anything, to be fair. So let's not buy anything. And we'll warp to the next node. You come across an ancient and elaborately decorated Imperial starship drifting in space. It is a casket ship, a burial costume particular to high-ranking nobles of the Empire. Imperial citizen, retrieve the relic. Yes, let's retrieve the relic. Ooh, a blessed blade. Deep within the ship, you discover a small vaulted chamber built around a large stone fountain. One of your crew peers deep into the rippling waters before reaching it, drawing forth an ancient blade. 2 DPS and okay. So, this is a weapon. This is the cool thing about this game that FTL doesn't have, where you can equip weapons onto your guys. I think this is really cool. You can do that. So they've got gear now and all that sort of stuff. He's got like armor, gear, and he's got like a consumable as well. And I'll probably buy it because I am liking this quite a lot. Let's go to the Stargates. More like berserkers and blood demons. Nice. You approach the Stargate. Okay, so now we got the galaxy map. And we were Blood Cult Sector and Imperial Shrine Worlds. So we can go to the Blood Cult Sector, maybe, if the demo lets us. Let's see what happens. Or is the demo going to end now? No, you drop back into real space, arriving in a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual prediction of torture. The followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. Cool. Alright, so you get to still play this, even though it's the demo. I can still continue. The Gore Shrine. So we can pledge allegiance to the Blood Gods, but no. I'm the follower of the God Emperor of mankind. So we go down here. As you arrive at the jump node, you notice a small fleet of Ariakin vessels. They seem too preoccupied to take any notice of you. You move on. Alright, that's cool. That was just like a random encounter that led nowhere. You came across an abandoned comet mining operation. The former operations have left behind a quantity of explosives. 2 fusion charges. Cool. Alright. What do we got here? We got... okay. So, let's see. Yeah, he can't have any of those. Can we put... what does this do? Wait. Consumable deals damage to nearby system. Okay. And this one, what does this one do? It restores 5 hull points. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Let's warp. Where should we go? Do we go down to this merchant or this merchant, or do we need to go to a merchant at all? Probably go up there and then we'll continue on without visiting the merchant, I think. You drop in at the next jump point. You're confronted by a pirate vessel. The ship appears to be loaded with cargo collected from their former victims. It's warping time, yes. Or morphing time, if you're a Power Ranger. Alright, let's pause that. Let's load out there, and then we'll just man that. Oh, they got 2 shields, okay. So that might be tricky. Missed. Alright. Missed again. Okay, they're quite evasive, these guys. Maybe I should send in, should I send in some dudes? Or is that going to be... Let's automate these. Okay, shields down. Ah, god damn it. Come on. Get the shields down, please. Nice. Alright. Now they got shields back up, but not for long. What's happening? Okay. The shields... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these 2 guys and see if we can actually go and load up. Alright. And launch. Let's launch them there. By killing everything. Let's go. Oh shit. I just lost my dudes. Oh my god. That's funny. The blood guy can get a thing where he just summons demons on the enemy ship. Oh, nice. Man, I lost my dudes. No, they're dead. They're dead forever. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Let's go there. Do we have fuel, by the way? Because I never noticed if we have fuel. Because in FTL you have fuel. Not energy for the weapons and stuff, but you have like actual fuel where you only have a certain amount of jumps that you can do. You arrive in system to discover a small lifeless outpost drifting aimlessly in the distance. It does not appear to contain anything of value. You move on. Damn it. We're going to die now because I don't have any guys. That's funny. You encounter a damaged death cult vessel. They begin powering their weapons. Well, you guys are damaged, so I'm hoping I can actually get something out of this. Yep. Alright, that's good. Module bunker. Ooh, what is that? Bunker drills. Your crew are invulnerable against crew attacks while breaking doors. Cool. I can either choose 55 scrap metal or the bunker. Yeah, let's get the bunker. Bunker drills. It's installed. Okay, cancel. So that's already installed in the module. Cool. Good. And we've got 68 scrap metal. Can I buy more dudes? Hopefully. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe space to rest. I can construct a machine slave. Yeah, I can have another machine slave. Sure. And then he can be there. Yep. And power the shields. Or actually, it would be better if he powers that and he can power that. Do these guys have abilities? Like leveling abilities? No, they don't. Okay. Do I have leveling abilities? Yeah. Okay, let's warp. Actually, let's see. Can I get more things? I'll wait until maybe we can buy another dude. Alright. You're under attack from a death cult vessel. They appear to have been damaged from a prior incident. Cool. They got 2 shields though running. So I'm hoping. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Got him. Got him. Nice. Nice. Cool. You scavenge what you can find, more stuff. Unvisited node. Next, you arrive in system to find a small Imperial outpost refinery under attack by a Corsair ship. Intervene or wait until see what happens. Where's the Imperial ship? Let's intervene. You move into attack as soon as you make it into fire range. The Corsair begin powering up their drives, clearly intimidated by your presence. Moments later, their ship successfully executes subspace translation and departs. The outpost workers thank you for your assistance and send you some supplies. Cool. That's good. Got a lot of supplies now. I need to find a shop. There's a shop there. Crew content. Okay, so that's good. Might be able to buy some more crew there. You are confronted by a raider warship. Their cargo appears to be full, but does not stop from wanting them to plunder more ships. Well, that is a big mistake, because I'm going to just kill you now. What is that? Oh, I just destroyed the cargo. Was that the cargo? Probably. You sense the energy ship. Okay, yeah. Okay, you cannot jump anymore. Because... Yep, they're done. Ooh, 31 scrap metal. I think because I actually destroyed the scrap metal. Alright. I'm gonna go there, there, and then there. If I survive. Hopefully I will. The pirate ship emerges from behind the asteroid field and opens fire. Is that so? Ha! No shields, bitch. The enemy vessel changes course, preparing to jump. But it was too late. They got blown up into smithereens. Chaos engine, teleport all crew in current room. Ooh. More scrap metal. I'm gonna get the scrap metal because I want to buy more crew. Up here, hopefully. You arrive to see a chromie warship. Obliterate. Is this like... Is this Necrons? Obliterate now. Despite the suffering damage from the outpost's defensive weapons, the warship attacks you without hesitation. Of course they are. Oh, no. No. Oh no. They're destroyed. Okay. Cool. Alright, we're good. Continue. We've got so much scrap now. If I can buy dudes here, that would be great. Wait. What's happening? Oh yeah, okay. Talk. Intersect conflicts with the technocult are both philosophical and ideological. A constant reminder of the ever-shifting power dynamics in their relentless pursuit for technological supremacy. Great. We can buy dudes! Woohoo! And they're very cheap. We can get a Conqueror. What is a Conqueror? Reduces enemy DPS by... Okay. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him as well. And let's get... Should we get the Conqueror as well? Good. And then I got 60 left to do upgrades. Upgrades on them. Some more power. Nice. Okay. So you can go there. You can go there. And you can go there. Now we've got everything manned. It's as if we never lost those 2 Space Marines in the beginning. Right, now we're going to Stargate, and probably the game is going to end because the demo will finish. You approach Stargate. Technocults, they're probably gonna be the Mechanicus, right? Or Forge Enclave? Are they the mechanical? Let's go to the Technocult. You arrive at the Technocult controlled sector, the priests of the machine cult. Yeah, they're definitely Mechanicus. You are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Continue. Okay. Machine Shrine. Go down there. Okay. You briefly detect Gorgothian vessel on scan without it detecting you in return. Ionic interference from the nearby neutron star has masked your presence. This must be a good opportunity to gain the upper hand. Pursue. You attempt pursuit. Unfortunately, you fail to regain sensor contact with the cultist vessel, and they manage to escape. Okay, that sucks. I don't want to go to the machine god. You exit subspace and find yourself dangerously close to a white-hot red dwarf star. An Imperial transport ship idles silently in the distance, its crew having succumbed to the intense heat of the stellar mass. I do like this graphic. This is cool. The situation is risky and there may be material worth recovering aboard the ship. Board the ship. Macro Lance. Cool. We got our Macro Lance. Let's get to the next one. And I think I'm going to go down there. Civilian transport hails you requesting aid. One of their crew members have suffered a violent seizure and their on-board medical units are malfunctioning. They want to transfer their patient to your ship for immediate treatment. Agree to help. You secure the patient and affix her to one of your on-board medical units. After several hours, she regains consciousness. She looks up at you weakly. Thank you, you saved my life. I hunger for souls. Dun dun dun. The patient's eyes light up with hellish fire. His fingers elongate into long talons, and you barely dodge out of the way as he swipes at your throat. Screams echo across the lower decks. You are under attack. We got some hungerers and a Nurgle thing. Can we kill them? Yeah, we're good. Can he actually clean that up? Wait. Imperial You make contact with the Imperial the only person survived a demonic attack. With nowhere else to turn, they decide to join your crew. Okay. Ah, okay, so we can actually clean this up. Alright. Imperial recruits. Also, this guy... We got a spare guy now. He's a robot. Robot guy. Because I think the Imperial recruits are probably better, right? We got a lot of dudes now. Okay, let's warp. Let's go to there. Talk. Machine cult archaeological sites scattered across the galaxy hold many secrets of advanced technology. The technocults jealously guards these sites, believing them to contain the keys to power beyond imagination. Wait. Well, I don't think I've got enough money to buy anything. Okay, never mind then. What? Safe place to rest, or yeah, let's go to the safe place for now. How long is this demo? That's what I'm asking. Repair abandoned shipyards, and we can get another. We can heal all our injuries. Scavenge munitions. Let's heal all our injuries. Yeah, we've got enough crew anyway, so. Got plenty of crew. Oh, Ironstorm. Cool. Let's go there. Check that out. You're caught in an Ironstorm where an enemy ship appears in your flank. Weapons primed. These guys have a lot of people in their ship. Okay. Maybe we'll get some people over. Let's see, where can we go there? Oh wow. Okay. Are we fluffed? Not yet. No, we're killing a lot of them. No, they're killing us as well. Okay. Repair. We're gonna die. We lost one dude. Can you go and repair as well? Oh yeah, you can. Alright. That's good. Why is this taking so long to... Oh, because there's a lot of things to repair. Okay. Let's see. Can we, like, attack? That's 2. The macro lance. Okay. There's only a couple of guys left in there. Are we good? We're good, I think. No, we're not good. We don't have power. Oh, because, yeah. Okay, the Ironstorm is interfering with our weapon systems. Am I going to die now? Quite possibly. Ouch. Shoot them. Nice. Okay. We need to get out of here. That was dangerous. We lost a lot of health, but I think we can repair that later. You arrive in the system and immediately find yourself in the middle of a massive Corsair fleet action. They are performing a raid on an Imperial starship manufacturing complex. And you are caught in the middle of it. Several Imperial ships have already emerged from the complex, ready to fight off the Corsair fleet. You only have a few moments before someone notices. Defend the Imperial complex. Join the Corsair fleet in the attack. Let's defend them, obviously. Yeah, we're not going to be Corsairs. You look onto the nearest Corsair ship. Right, let's shoot the shields first. They got a lot of shields. Should we do a boarding party? We might have to. Oh, maybe not. Nice. Destroy those shields. Ah, not quick enough. Alright, that's good. We got in there just in time. I think. How's our health? Yep. Okay. Sensors are down. To do something crazy and send some people over. Do a boarding party. Maybe we'll have to. Got sensors again. Should we send a boarding party? Who are we sending? Let's send this guy and this guy. Oh, we can't because they've blown up our boarding thing. Okay, now we can board. Board. Boom. Oh wow. Okay, there's a lot of them. Oh no, recall them. Quick. Oh, one of them died. Oh no, one of our servitors died. What shall we do? I don't know. Let's keep going. Are they going to blow us up? Who knows? Hello, Sol. Good evening, mates. We're doing a bit of gaming today and playing a demo of a game called Void War, which is a very Warhammer 40k coded FTL roguelike game. Oh yeah. And it looks like I'm getting my ass handed to me right now. Can we jump? No, we can't. Engine is not powered. Cool. Is it killed or be killed? Come on. Oh, whoa. They got... Okay. No! We're dead. Shields are critical. Hull is critical. Our ship has been ripped apart. Continue. The end. Hull destroyed. Corsair frigates, and you can restart now. Oh, go to the hangar. So if you restart, you keep all your stuff, I guess. And if you go to the hangar, you start a new game, I suppose. Isn't that? Probably that's how it works, right? Let me just check. If I go to the hangar, yeah. Okay, so in the hangar, I get to choose different ships as well. And probably different loadouts, that sort of thing. The Triumph of Heaven. No data. And I got crew, 2 Imperial Enforcers. This one you get an Imperial Acolyte and Imperial Magister. Interesting. Interesting. And then the C1 hasn't been unlocked yet. Because this also is a demo. I shouldn't really be... this is a really meaty demo, actually. So that's quite happy with that. But I think that will be... I'll wrap up and do my thoughts on the game. So... It is... I can see why it's been getting DMCA'd a lot, because it does have a lot of things that are very similar to Warhammer 40k. So I can see why GW might not be so happy with this game. And I think somebody in the chat earlier, Q, I think it was, he said that the first DMCA takedown was from GW, but they changed a bunch of stuff, a bunch of namings and stuff like that, and they made it all their own. And now it's just people trying to be clever and doing false DMCA claims and they taking it down. So currently, as I'm doing this live stream, the game is not on Steam because it's been taken down for a while. Usually it comes back afterwards. But if you want to get this, it's on the itch.io page that they have. If you just search for Void War, and I think I'm going to be getting it on Steam once it comes out. Because this was the demo that I just played now. Oh, I see you made it to the end of the video. Well, thank you very much. Hit that like button and subscribe. And also you can catch my lives over on twitch.tv/platesmasher.